So welcome to the 2019 Avenger 27 RKS. Right in the back corner here, you just got this little port. If you pop it open, you've got your power cord here. So the power cord just pulls on out of there. It's usually about 25 to 30 feet long. At the end, you've got your 30 amp cord here. So most campsites will have that. You can just plug straight on into that. And up front, we'll show you an adapter for plugging into your house. And just back here, just want to go through this real quick. We've just got your fridge port, nothing really back there for you to worry about. Right here is just your furnace. So that there's the exhaust for your furnace. It does get hot, so you just want to make sure nothing's drooped over that. And up here is just your stove vent. So you got two little flaps in the bottom there. Just undo those. When you turn your fan on inside, just ensures that the fumes are brought out. For traveling, you just take it and push it in until you hear a click. That's it closed, and there you go. Right beside your power cord is your cable and satellite inlet. So coax cable plugs into there, powers up your TV. And right down here, and in each corner of the trailer, you've got your stabilizer jacks. So what they do is you just bring them down, contact the ground, and you just want it to firm up the trailer a little bit. And what that'll do, it'll just get rid of that sway as you're walking through the trailer. All right. And as we come down here, you just got this tag here, low point drain. Come down, are your low point drains. So that blue line there drains out your cold water lines, and this one right here is red. Turn that on, drains out your hot water lines. And then right down here is your sewer outlet connections. So you've just got this little 2-ear cap there. So take note of those 2-ear caps, and then we'll come to your rear bumper here. As you pull that cap off right there, reach inside, there's your sewer connection. So same 2 ears there, just plug right on the same way the cap does. 20-foot hose for you in there. So once that hose is hooked up and you're ready to drain out, what you're going to do is you're going to pull this black valve on the left here, empty that out, and that just drains out your black tank. Your black tank is filled from your toilet, so of course dirty water. And once that black is done, you'll come over to the side here, and you've got the 2 gray handles. So the front gray handle is from your bathroom in the front here, so your sink, your shower. Pull that, it'll drain that water out. And right back here is for your kitchen sink, so you pull that and it'll drain that water out as well. And doing those last will just ensure that your hose is kept clean. Then right above it here is your city water connection. So you take a water hose, plug it into there, turn on the water, pressurizes all your water lines. And right beside it here is an exterior shower. So you open that up, you got hot and cold water, as well as 3-foot hose with the head. There you go. Okay, and as we keep coming down here, you've got your fresh water inlet, so just undo that. Same water hose, stick it into there, turn on the water, it fills up your water tank. You know that tank's full once it starts spitting water out of this vent here, or more commonly, out of this vent down here. You just start getting a little spray out of that. Right here is your fresh water drain, so same little petcock there. You turn that over, it'll drain itself out. Right here is just your front storage. So here's a water hose for you, as well as the adapter I was telling you about for your power cord there. So plugging into your house, charging your batteries, running your fridge, things like that. This customer has opted for the head and bars weight distribution, so that is generally just going to be kept in your storage compartment right in the front here. And if you look inside as well, you just got your TV box there, so if you wanted to take your TV out for winter storage or whatever, you've got the box for it. And in here, you've also just got this little adapter right here for running all of your stabilizer jacks. Now, like I said, you just want to bring them down, contact the ground, and then another turn or two just to kind of firm it up. You just kind of want to firm the trailer. If you try to lift the trailer with these things, they won't do it. They'll just kind of fold in half. Alright. So onto the front here, 2 propane tanks, standard. So just turn it to open. You see right here, you just got your changeover. So this arrow is currently pointing to the right. So currently we'd be drawing off of this tank. We want to draw off of this tank right now, so we're just going to take that, point it over to this tank. Then right in the back here, you can just see it's green right there. If it were to ever go red, it's just letting you know that you're out of propane, so you just turn this tank off, switch over to the other side, and you're good to go. Right in this box here just contains your battery. So if that battery is charging, as long as you're plugged in through the short cord in the back, or if you'd like to get yourself a solar panel, there's the plug-in right there to charge your batteries. This here is just the other end of your storage compartment. It does see straight through. As we come on down, you can see you've got your 2 exterior speakers between your awning. A power outlet, so if you wanted a TV out here, you've got the power for it. And then right in the back is just your hot water tank here. So all of your controls for your hot water tank are just inside. However, before you ever turn it on, you just want to come out to this little relief valve here, pop that open, make sure that little bit of water comes out. If that water comes out, it's just letting you know it's full, you're safe to fire it up. If you ever fired it up empty, you just run the risk of burning out elements and things like that, which you just don't want to be doing. And then right here is just kind of like a leash latch or whatever they want to call it. Tie the dog up outside so he ain't running away on you. And then up to the door here, you'll just notice this little T-latch there. It just lines right up into that. So as you open your door, swing it open, lands into there, and holds it open for you. And for your steps, just grab this yellow handle. Either way, undoes it. Pull your stairs down, and there you go. As we come inside, right up on the wall here, just your controls. So for your slide out, just press and hold out. The slide will make its way out. Once that slides out all the way, you'll just hear a couple clicks from the motor letting you know that they're extended completely. And there we go. And right beside it, here's your awning. So you just press and hold out with the awning, and the same thing, make its way out. Now, with the awning out, all you're looking for is for that end flap there to just come down. If you were to continue extending, it will sometimes roll itself up backwards, which you just don't want to be doing. So that's about all you're looking for right there. Now with the awning open, if it were to start raining, it's going to hold water. So if you just come to either arm, front or rear, you can just pull it, loosen off this knob there, bring it down and tighten it up. And that'll just change the pitch of your awning so the water will run on. And again, you can do that front and rear. So say you like more shade, you like the angle better, you can leave it there. Before you ever close it though, you just want to make sure they're loose and it is fully extended. Then we'll come back on inside. Just press and hold in, it'll make its way in. Now with your light switches up on the wall here, your light switch on the left does your interior lights, and your light switch on the right is your awning light there. Now with your interior light, they are also all on their own main switches there. So you can see that switch just activates that one light there. And throughout the unit, they all just on their own little center switches above your seats here, and in the back kitchen, above your sink, and just beside the stove. These two light switches on the wall, the one on the left here does your pendant lights up here, the one on the right does the backsplash behind your stove. Alright. Power outlets in the back there, that is GFI. It's connected to your outlet in the kitchen or in the bathroom. We'll show you that in a minute. And for your stove, it's just the bifold. So you pop that up and back, and there you go. For lighting your stove, just turn that knob over to the little flame, turn that sparker, and there you go. Same thing for all three. Just like that. Right, the light switch on the right there also does the oven. With your oven, you're just going to turn it over to the pilot light there, press and hold, and just hit the sparker. And if you look in the back, you can just kind of see it. There we go. So once that pilot light's going, you're just going to want to press and hold for another couple seconds, and then when you release, it'll stay. Then you just turn over to your desired temperature, which will fire up for you. Once you're done, you can just bring it back down to pilot and it'll hold the pilot light for you. Whenever you're traveling though, you just want to make sure it's right off. And right above your stove here is just your range hood. So you just, whenever you're running your stove there, you want to make sure that fan's on. So that's what the vent outside is for. And right beside the fan is also a light. Above it's just your microwave, fairly standard. And then your fridge here. So up on top are your two controls. So just little push buttons. The one on the left there, if you have that go in, that's your fridge turned on. With the button on the right out, it is running currently on gas. So if that check light there were to come on, it's just letting you know it hasn't fired up. At that point, just turn it off and back on to reset it. Now if you're plugged in, you'll want that button to stick in, running on auto. That'll have your fridge run first off of AC power. If the AC power were to cut off, it would automatically switch over to gas. So you can see you got freezer as well as your fridge here. Now in the back of your fridge, you've just got your temperature control. So as you bring that up, it's colder. As you bring it down, it's warmer. And then storage down the side. And then right down here is your converter. So you just push it to open. And then right in the center here are all of your breakers. If a breaker were to ever break, it'll sit in the middle. So you just want to turn it off and then back on. And on the side are all your fuses. If a fuse were to pop, you'll get a little red LED right beside it, letting you know exactly which one has popped. And over to your dinette here. So you just got the little push button there for your light. The table does fold down into the bed. Back cushions just kind of fill in the center. And as we come down, got the same light right there. Underneath the couch, you just got pull-out storage. Two little USB chargers on your couch here, as well as the lights inside, activated by touch. And then in the front, so these on either side here, just storage. In the center houses your stereo. TV here, so behind it are your plugins. Sorry, down here are your plugins. So with your booster right here, you can see that green light is currently on. It's just letting you know that your antenna's on. If you were to press that button, it'll turn it off. Just draws less on your battery. So with it on, you'd come up to your antenna here, which I believe is in the front. So again, same light there. Your antenna here, you just push that guy in, turn it, looking for your best signal. Wherever you find it, you can leave it. Whenever you're traveling though, you just want to make sure it is rotated completely clockwise. Above your bed here, you just got two little reading lights on either side. Storage all the way around, as well as either side. Your bed, you just lift up in the center, it does open up to your front compartment there. So it's the thermostat here. You just got your main controls just in the bottom left there. So currently we're off. If you're to flip it over to heat, select your temperature, leave your fan on auto. That'll run your furnace. Turning it off, of course, turn it back off. With your fan speed, start selecting your fan speed, so either low or high. Runs the air conditioning fan. Now once you're ready for air conditioning, we'll flip that switch over to cool. We'll select our temperature, and we'll run our fan on auto. And just in the hallway here, you just got the one little light above your heads, and then into the bathroom. The light switch there runs just the one light here. This light here is on its own switch. So as you can see, as you turn that switch off, it's just its own. And then on the wall here is your one control for your hot water tank. So your switch comes on, that turns on your hot water tank. So with that red light on and then switching off, it's just letting you know that the ignition sequence is started. If that red light were to come back on, it's just letting you know that it hasn't lit, at which point you're going to turn it off and then back on. If it still doesn't light, you're just going to want to check that you do have propane. Alright. So with your monitor panel here, in the bottom corner is your pump switch. Turn that switch on, run your water pump. The water pump draws out of your fresh tank. And then with your monitor panel, it tells you your battery charge level right in the bottom here.
So L would be low, F would be fair, G is good, and C is charging. So because we're plugged in right now, we're currently charging. You go up to your fresh tank and it tells you empty, third, 2/3 are full. Same idea for your black, gray 1, and gray 2. Gray 1 is going to be your bathroom, and gray 2, I believe, is your kitchen. Right beside it is your GFI. So on the left there you've got the test. So if any of your outlets don't work, generally it'll be marked with that sticker there. Just come and check this outlet here and press that reset. And right here is your shower, so you just got the little travel lock there, slide it over to the left, and your door is allowed to open. Standard shower head, hot and cold water. Right above it here is your roof vent, so you just turn that to open, and then in the back left corner here is just your little fan switch. The closet in the bathroom here does have very nice storage, top and bottom. And then the foot pedal for your toilet to flush. Okay. Your keys, owner's manuals are all found in this little blue pouch here, which we'll leave right there for you. And if you've got any other questions about the unit, feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272.